Yeah, start that again. Hi, and welcome to Hometown Homestead. If you are new here, my name is Jordan Christina. This space, this channel, is something that grew slowly over time, just like everything else in my life that has been worth keeping. Hometown Homestead didn't start as a plan. It didn't start as a business idea or a content strategy. Honestly, it started as survival for me. It started during seasons where life felt heavy, uncertain, and definitely overwhelming. When making things work wasn't optional, it was necessary. I'm a single mother to 4 daughters, and becoming a mom shaped every single decision I've made since. I had my first daughter when I was 21. And honestly, at that age, I didn't have a career path laid out in front of me. I didn't have savings or security or a clear roadmap. But what I did have was love and time and a deep desire to be present for my girls. At one point, I had 4 children under the age of 4. That season was loud, chaotic, exhausting, and beautiful all at once. I remember feeling this constant pressure, like I had to figure everything out immediately. How to provide, how to create sustainability, how to build a life that felt safe. I didn't know it then, but that determination, that refusal to give up, is what planted the first seed of homesteading in my life. Growing up, my grandparents on my mom's side always had gardens, and some of those peaceful childhood memories come from being outside with them. Watching rows of vegetables grow, learning that food doesn't come from a store, it comes from care and patience. Seeing how they stretched what they had and wasted nothing. They shopped the sales. They planned ahead. They respected the seasons. At the time, it felt ordinary. Now, it feels like a gift. Those lessons stayed with me, even when life took me far away from that simplicity. I didn't begin homesteading in a traditional sense until after I had my daughters and found myself on my own. That's when things became real. I had to learn how to stretch everything. Groceries, energy, money, time. There was no extra, there was no cushion. So, I went back to what I knew. The girls and I started our very first garden by growing vegetables indoors in these cute little tiny pots. Windowsills catching whatever sunlight they could. It wasn't about abundance. It was about intention at that time in our life. That garden became proof that we could still create something beautiful, even when circumstances weren't ideal. Homesteading for me has never been about perfection. It's never been about acreage or animals or doing things the right way. It's about doing the best you can with what you have. Before Hometown Homestead, I shared our life on another YouTube channel under my name, Jordan Christina. That channel holds years of memories of growth, learning, and motherhood. Eventually, I made the decision to stop posting there. Some chapters needed to be closed gently, without erasing what they meant. That journey mattered. My daughters mattered. And I didn't want to lose that history. I just needed space to grow into something new. And Hometown Homestead became that space. Starting over wasn't easy. Leaving behind a channel with over 800 subscribers felt really scary. Starting fresh felt really vulnerable. However, posting was inconsistent during those days. Past trauma has a way of resurfacing when you least expect it. And I was still navigating a situation that wasn't healthy for me at that time. Wow, these look so good. But life looks different now. Quieter, safer, more grounded. And I can say this honestly, I wouldn't change my past. And this isn't because it wasn't that it didn't hurt, but because it shaped me into who I am today. Homesteading became healing for me. Being in the garden gave my hands something to do when my mind felt restless. Baking bread has taught me patience again. Working with nature reminded me that growth takes time. My sourdough journey especially has been such a joy. It's imperfect, it's slow, and it doesn't rush, which feels like a lesson I really needed to learn.
Yeah, so we got them because we had that one that was broody.
I also spent over 10 years as a professional photographer, and sometimes I miss it. The creativity, the storytelling, the art of capturing moments. But this life has given me something deeper than images. It's given me peace. And my mom, she has been one of my greatest supporters through everything. She taught me how to thrift, how to shop the sales, how to stretch a dollar without feeling deprived. Some of my favorite memories are thrifting with her, finding beauty in things that already have a story, choosing less consumption and more intention. That mindset lives at the heart of Hometown Homestead. This channel is about homesteading wherever you are, with land or without, with money or without. It's about gardening in small spaces, making food from scratch, thrifting, living slower, and of all, healing quietly.
Good morning!
It's about building a home that feels lived in and safe. A life rooted in care, not comparison. And most of all, it's about community around here. If you're here, you belong here. No matter where you're starting from. No matter how imperfect your journey feels. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting Hometown Homestead.
Oh, it's a video.
And thank you for choosing a slower, more intentional way of living alongside us. I'm really glad you found your way here.
I'm taking a video.
What?